Hello, I'm going to cover what to do if you have a class in your Google Classroom that you own and are no longer using, or that you're enrolled in but no longer want to be involved with. So let's start with that first scenario. You are the main teacher on a class, and let's say it's from the previous year, you created it by mistake, whatever. So when you're in Google Classroom and you're right here on the main class's home screen, you select the class that you no longer want to see. So let's say I no longer want to see Liz Wood's Tech Tip class. I click on these three dots, and I have a couple of different options. Archive is the option that will allow you to move the class out of your main hub. So this will cause all your students to have an archived class. You can't change any of the materials in it, but your class files will still exist in your Google Drive. So I press archive, and now you see it leaves my main hub. Let's say you do it by mistake. You want to revisit the class. You go up here into the top left, your main menu, scroll down, and there's archived classes. So here you can see is my test classroom, one that I was fiddling around in, and the Liz Wood's Tech Tip class that I just archived. So I can restore this class. My students will be back in it, and it'll be back in my main classroom's menu. Perfect. Now let's look at my test classroom. I don't need this one anymore. I'm done with it. I'm done with the materials. That's when I click delete. I can't see any of the history, the posts, the comments. My class files will remain in Google Drive, but this is not undoable. Once it's gone forever. So if you delete a class, make sure you really want it gone. Now let's look at the other scenario. Let's say that you have a student who's in your class and they're still enrolled in a class from the previous year, a class that they shouldn't be in, but a class that you are not the owner of. So you cannot archive it. You can't take care of it from the teacher end. As a student, you can go down to this class and click on Unenroll. You'll be removed from the class, but your files will stay in Google Drive. I'm not going to unenroll because I want to stay in this one, but you just click on this button and the student is no longer there and it would no longer appear in your hub. So just to recap, if you are the owner, if you are the main teacher of a class, you can archive the class from the three dots. You can also delete it by going into the main menu, archived classes. You can restore it if you made a mistake. If you are a student or one of your students doesn't want to be in a class anymore, you can go to the three dots and unenroll. Be careful with that because a student does have the option to unenroll from your class. So you want to make sure that your students know not to do that or don't bring it to their attention that they can just leave your class. So, like always, if you need any help, have any questions, feel free to reach out and contact me. My email is ewood2@btboces.org. Thanks for watching.